We have a mandatory 8 count, as Ruby told you, and a 3 knockdown rule. A man floored 3 times in a round is out for good. Round 1, 10 rounds scheduled. Clay in the white trunks and Banks in black. If Banks does anything, it's figured to be early. He's a power puncher early in a fight. Clay is the most loquacious heavyweight since Jack Sharkey. He's ranked 9th by Ring magazine. Banks is unranked. Banks' power mostly is in his right hand. Banks, by the way, making his first appearance on national TV. Clay has been on television twice. Clay has dazzling speed of hands and feet when he opens up. Banks is trying to reach him good with that right hand. Banks is reputed to have quick hands, like Floyd Patterson. I say reputed to. We were seeing him for the first time ourselves. Ruby Goldstein, the referee. Take the mandatory 8 count. There's the mandatory 8 count. 1 minute to go in round 1. These boys are punchers. Don't turn away. Less than half a minute to go in the round. Seconds to go in round 1. There's the bell. First time that Cassius Clay was ever down. So he gets in there with great fighters like Marciano and Lewis, who also were down occasionally, but were great nevertheless. Banks came here to fight. So did Clay. Clay knows he can take no chances now with either hand of Banks. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 2. Fighters who come out of a crouch, as Banks is on occasion tonight, have caused confusion to many great fighters. Well, Clay can't be classified as a great fighter as yet. Let's see if they count that a knockdown. No. Banks was bothered by that punch, but Ruby Goldstein ruled it no knockdown. Now he hurt Clay again. Banks apparently has power in either hand. A minute to go in round 2. Everybody's been looking for Banks' right hand. It's the left hand that he's causing the trouble with. There goes Banks down. That's a knockdown, all right. A flash knockdown, just like the one that floored Clay in round 1. Mandatory 8 count. Now the knockdowns are even. 15 seconds to go in the round. Over. There's the bell. Let's go back to the corner of Cassius Clay of Louisville. And in that corner, we see his trainer taking the mouthpiece out. That'd be Angelo Dundee. On the right-hand side, leading in the veteran Nick Florio of the Florio brothers. And just coming into the picture, the very fine trainer and co-manager of Emil Griffith, the former welterweight champion, Gil Clancy, who's now putting a little Vaseline on the face of Cassius Clay. Meanwhile, over on the other side of the ring, we have Lucian Sonny Banks of Detroit. And facing him, in dead center of the ring, is trainer Ted McWhorter. Leaning in from the right-hand side, the veteran Harry Wiley, who has been a trainer of Ray Robinson for some 22 years, and rubbing the arms of former fine heavyweight from Detroit, Johnny Summerlin. Summerlin's on the left. Now, scoring 1 knockdown. Is round 3. And both have shown inexperience at times. Clay's had only 10 professional fights, and Banks has had 12. Clay's leaving his hands a little bit low. That's understandable when Banks fights out of a crouch. Clay seems to be coming on a little bit. That's a long, sharp jab that Clay has. Turns it into a left hook on occasion. 2 minutes left in this round. Banks has suddenly become a mark for head punching. The man yelling stay in there is Bill Faversham, one of 11 Louisville businessmen who managed Cassius Clay. One minute to go in round 3. Banks was roughed by that left hook. And he's getting roughed a little more. Banks is in real trouble. But he can punch back yet. 30 seconds left in the round. Seconds to go in round 3. Ruby Goldstein is asking the commission physician, Dr. Alexander Schiff, to come in and take a look at Sonny Banks, who had took quite a going over from Cassius Clay in the last round. And let's see whether or not the doctor recommends that the bout be allowed to continue. Apparently, he told Ruby Goldstein to allow it to continue up to a point, to use his own good judgment. Banks was in real trouble, and the ropes kept him from being floored a couple of times in round 3. Banks scored a knockdown in the first round, having Clay down with a good punch, and then Clay floored him in the second round, but the third round was all Clay, as Banks was in real trouble. A warning buzzer is sounded for round 4. Black trunks. Round 4. Goldstein is stopping the fight, that's all. Sonny Banks wants to continue. Only a few seconds had elapsed here in the 4th round. A knockout for Cassius Clay, coming from behind after being floored in the 1st round. Here's Johnny Addy.
Referee stops the bout. The time, 26 seconds of the 4th round. Winner by a TKO, Cassius Clay.
There goes Cassius Clay across the ring to commiserate with the game Sonny Banks, who came close to glory when he had Clay on the floor in the 1st round, but